heading for the inner building. Huh? What? That's fast. Our homeroom just ended over here. Did the class finish up a little earlier? No, there's no time for this. We've got to stop them before they get to the inner building, and for that... I know. Yes, yes. You're lending Miyama-san a DVD, right? Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, okay. Let's hurry. Miyama-san's got club activities, right? Yappers. Anna grabbed her bag and came with me, no questions asked. She followed as I trotted down the hallway. Looks like her weird burst of energy from this morning is gone. Well, she did sleep through most of her day, including classes. I continued down the hallway, on the shortest path to the inner building. Will we catch them? What will happen if we do? First we have to stop Miyama-san and then Anna can give her the DVD. Then, we somehow keep her here. Should we just ask her to do something for us, so she doesn't go with Ishiki-san and Futano-san? Ah crap, I didn't think this through at all, even though I couldn't come up with anything. We've just gotta do something, whatever we can, and when I decided that, we caught up with them, right around the stairs. Ah, Nana, we were just looking for you. Anna addressed Miyama-san before I could say anything. The sound of her voice, Miyama-san turned around and Ishiki-san and Futano-san with her. Ah, Anna, it's been a while. It's been since the day before yesterday, I think. Did I see you the other day before yesterday? I heard you on the broadcast. I'm not gonna force for it. You won't trick me into mentioning we saw each other this morning and yesterday. Huh, is this conversation real? At least, I'm not so tense anymore. Ano-chan, Tumi-chan, hello. Heya, Umi-chan, Sasa-chan. Hello. I returned Ishiki-san's greeting. From next to her, Futano-san also gave me a little nod. Nana, I brought the DVD I'd lend you. Oh really? It's rare for you to break something only 3 days after saying you will, Anna. Just leave it to me. But, you know... Huh. Wait a second. Oh no, it couldn't be. I forgot it in the classroom. I thought so. Wait a minute. Anna! I'm at a total loss. We can't swap her if we don't have the DVD we were supposed to be giving her. I was too careless. I should have checked to make sure Anna had the DVD with her when we were leaving. What do we do? How do we stop Miyama-san? Get Anna to go back and get the DVD? Have her wait here? Will that work? The moment I was about to propose that... Sorry, could you come back to my class? I will give it to you. Well, Anna, isn't that asking too much? I kind of get the feeling Miyama-san isn't going to want to go to the trouble. She might just leave. I was starting to get nervous thinking about it. Jeez, what am I supposed to do with you, Anna? Sure, I'll go with you. Huh? I didn't expect that answer. I bet you'd just forgot again if I asked you to go get it. You've seen through my plan. Huh? What? Is this gonna work? It couldn't be that easy, could it? Hey, Nana! See, that's Ishiki-san. they're going to the inner building for club activities, right? She won't just let Miyama-san leave, right? Sorry, Umi, there's stuff I want to use for a show on that DVD. If I don't borrow it now, who knows when I will be able to. Sorry for the trouble. Well, if you have to. You know how to use a voice recorder, right? Good luck with the interview. We got it. Come back after you borrow that... Come back after you borrow the thing, okay? Sure. I'll just borrow her then. Hey, I'm the one borrowing. Huh? It seems like everything just worked itself out in no time. Everything turned out perfect for me. What is this? I didn't even do anything. I headed back to the classroom with Honor and Miyama-san, still a little dumbfounded. Will this work? Sachi-san can read their hearts if it's just Ishiki-san and Futano-san, right? Guess it went well, somehow. It wasn't me though. Everything just worked out. It's like using soy sauce and mirin to flavor something when you're out of sugar, and it turning out alright somehow, but even less likely. I finally made it back to the roof. It had been 2 hours. After Honor and Miyama-san and I went back to the classroom, Honor finally gave Miyama-san the DVD. And then the two of them pretty much simultaneously fell asleep. Due to the circumstances, I couldn't leave the classroom and go up to the roof by myself, just leaving the two of them there like that. And a little while ago, they finally woke up. Miyama-san returned to the broadcasting room and Honor started home. And I finally made it up to the roof. Ah, geez, what were you doing, Yuno? Megumi? Why? Just as I expected her to. Megumi bit my head off. I had no excuse, of course. The situation had taken its toll on me as well, and I couldn't even summon a retort. I'm sorry, I got held up. It's fine, Yuno-san, and it seems things went well. Well, maybe, but anyway, it worked out. Jeez, Sachi-san, you're too soft on Yuno. Well, since Yuno-san held Nena-chan back, Umi-chan and Sasa-chan were the only ones who went to the inner building. Thanks to that, I was able to figure things out. Good, it did work. So then how did it go? Out of those three, the one who was in love was Sasa-chan. Futano-san. So it was her, even though she looked the coldest of the three of them. And she's in love with Umi-chan. Ishiki-san, so bright and energetic. It came through very clearly. Sasa-chan's heart was pounding the whole time from when they were heading toward the inner building to when they returned to the Hochikan building. She was always focused on Umi-chan. Really? Yes, now we know which of the three we should be helping. Right? But for now, let's just wait and see if Sasa-chan has trouble or hits some sort of impasse. In the meantime, Yuno-san. Yes? I'll leave it to you. Huh? Leave what? Oh, I get it. Cleaning up that place for Maki-san. I'm really out of it. Today was really tiring. With Honor's energy and all of the unexpected things that happened while carrying out the plan. Yes, well, thanks for everything today, you two. Yep. Yeah, good work, everyone. Well, I'm glad that all went well, and I'm really tired. I'm going to bed early tonight, after I eat dinner with Hina. Today marks the beginning of the week before exams. There are no club activities or committee work allowed until tests are over. Can't stay after classes unless you have some special reason. But they let you stay until around 6 if you're studying in the library or your classroom. You'll get a little scolding if a teacher catches you fooling around. The week before exams, huh? Oh, Megumi, what's up? Do you need something? No, not really. It's rare for her to come all the way to my classroom without a reason. Don't you want to spend all your free time with Sachi-san? No? Tests sound like a lot of work. Well, it's not like we can get out of them. It is school and all. Well, I don't have any tests. Everybody suddenly starts being studious at this time of year. It's fun to watch. It's not like I only study when exams are coming up, though I can't say what everyone else does, I suppose. It's so nice being a ghost. We don't have tests or anything. I get it, Casper. Why don't you quit rubbing it in and try being a little friendlier? Are you keeping up with your classes? Yes, I am. I don't need to cram or anything. I thought so. You're so boring. I'll try harder. I'm tired of hearing that. This is fine, isn't it? My grades aren't bad. You seem like you'd be good at the basics, but you'd take a really long time to get back up when you stumble on something. That's incredibly none of your business. Ooh, how scary. Talking to her is tiring. Sachi-san sent me with a message. Do your best at your studies this week. I see. So that's what she's here for. Sachi-san herself said the same thing to me before. I got it. I won't be able to help you until tests are over. I suppose not. I'll finally be able to spend some time with Sachi-san without her third wheel. Would that be me? You guys are the ones who dragged me into this. Well, I'm glad to take a break for a while since I've got to study. And I doubt anything will happen since everyone's got tests. Yesterday, I tidied up the spot we found for Maki-san. It didn't take long as I thought it would, so it should be fun as long as I can clean in there a couple more times. If I can manage one time before tests are over, it will be able to finish up on the last day of exams. And about Futano-san and Ishiki-san in the broadcasting club, we decided to wait and see what Futano-san will do. No problems so far. Well, I'm gonna get going. Today is Wednesday, and there are specials at the Super Chumaru grocery I don't want to miss. I made sure to check the flyer this morning. And Anna is coming over tonight for a sleepover study session with Hina. I really need to get those two to concentrate on their textbooks. I'm gonna be busy. I want to put some effort into making dinner for Hina and Anna too. I'll go back to Sachi-san then. Megumi said, disappearing into the ceiling of the classroom. How convenient. I'm here, Yunane! In her place, Hina entered the classroom. She came over to my desk, bowing her head to other track team members in the room. Ready to head home? Okay, I'll wake Anna up. Then, we're stopping by the Chumaru, okay? Wake up, Anna. Hina's here. We're going to head home. Nah. Anna was nesting her head in her arms on her desk when I woke her up. Did she stay up too late again? At this rate, she's gonna fall asleep while we're studying. I brought the panna cotta I brought the panna cotta I'd made into my room and the three of us kicked off our study session. I'd garnished it with a blueberry and strawberry sauce, but the panna cotta itself wasn't too sweet. I was a little worried about the calorie count, but you need sugar when you're studying. A little extra energy wouldn't hurt. I've been moving a lot lately, and Hina's on the track team. Anna could stand to be a little fatter, I think. Yunane, this. Yeah, huh? Weren't you just doing English? I got bored, so I switched to math. Bored? Are you really going to remember this stuff? I said, looking at the page Hina had indicated to me. Well, I'm not sure about this. Sorry. Anna, can you look at this? Yep. I review and study pretty regularly, but I still have subjects I'm good and bad at. I'm fine with the humanities, but I'm not so great at math and science. Anna's the opposite. She's good at science and not great with the humanities. We often show each other our notes and help with each other's poor subjects. It looks like Hina's learned from my example and studies every day, but it seems like she doesn't have that much spare time since she's always busy with track practice. Good scores on her first exams at Shirajo would put her parents at ease. Though it seems like they're not expecting too much from her grade-wise. I think they're happy as long as she is. But that's all the more reason I want to make sure she's studying on the week before exams. Come to think of it, you were super popular the other day, weren't you, Hina-chan? I want to, but it looks like we're already derailing. Everyone was saying you were really cute. And when she came to our class to give her when she came to our class to give me her lunchbox, they were like, she's so tiny and adorable, but it looks like she'd bite your hand off if you tried to pet her. A ferocious cuteness. Big sis is so proud. Is that a compliment? Come hang out with us again. I bet everyone will give you some more of the luncheons. Come on, Hina, don't be lured by the food. People talk about you in my class too, Ano-chan. Oh really? Like what? They say you're like a princess and you have big boobs. Oh, how embarrassing. Hey, are you two studying? I was about to scold him, but Ano's pen started moving across Hina's notebook. Anything else? What else do they say? They also talk about school ghost stories. Huh? What about me? Nothing else about you. Aww. School ghost stories, huh? Well, that's a pretty standard topic, right, you know? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Our school's pretty old, so I bet there are a bunch of them. Yeah, I bet there's a ghost or two there. Uh-huh. Yep, there are. Two on the roof. I can't really be scared of ghost stories anymore after seeing them for real. They might not all be scary though. There were a really cool person in our school. It was a long time ago, though. She was a student here before the war. Her friend was about to fall from the roof, but she saved her and fell in her place. She died though, of course. Suddenly, the fence on the roof starts to crumble. Her friend starts to fall, so she throws herself out by reflex. She didn't even think about what would happen to her. All she wanted was to save her best friend. She grabbed her friend's hand and pulled. She managed to pull her friend back onto the roof, but instead, she ended up falling. She flew toward the ground, slowly. And the last thing she saw was a friend looking down at her from the roof. At least her friend was safe. Or so I heard. This dramatization was brought to you by Ano Fuji. Whoa! And in honor of her courage and dedication, and to mourn her death, the school planted the Enoki tree by the Hoshikan building. Huh. That part's true, since there is an Enoki tree there. Is she talking about Sachi-san? I get the feeling she is. I don't know how much of Ano's story is true, but Sachi-san did say she died in an accident. Hey Ano, which roof was that? Huh? The Hoshikan building, right? But the Hoshikan's new, isn't it? It wasn't there before the war, right? They rebuilt it, right? So it was the old Hoshikan building. I see. She must be talking about Sachi-san. She did go to the school at some point. I mean, obviously. Megumi too. The white and black sailor uniforms they wear. They're the old uniforms of our school. I didn't know that when I first met them, but it wasn't hard to find when I looked it up afterwards. That's how they looked when they were alive there, in the uniforms they wore in those times. I wonder what their school lives were like. What did they do? Will they tell me about it at some point? It's unusual for you to be interested in this kind of stuff, you know? Well, I thought I should get you guys back to studying soon, but I didn't want to be rude about it. Hey, you know, say it again, but more like a tsundere. What? Come on, get back to studying, you too, Hina. Okay. Yeah, we've got to keep studying for now. We should be concentrating on that. I've got to make sure my school life continues on like normal. All this ghost stuff has been really throwing me off lately. Exams finished without incident, and I think I did pretty well. I'm relieved to think I avoided any particularly bad scores. Our last test ended, then homeroom ended, then we were finally back to regular school life. and I was excited about getting back to running with the track team. And I was back to that task I'd agreed to after the Golden Week holidays. That should just about do it. Yes, I think this is quite enough. Thank you so much, Yuna-san. Sure. I was cleaning the last untouched spots of the storage room. It was still pretty dirty for all the tidying up I'd done, but Maki-san would have to do the rest, like we'd planned. I was pretty tired after doing it all myself though, especially when it came to moving some of the heavier boxes. But it was less stressful to not have to order someone else around. I was doing the cleaning by myself, but I wasn't actually alone. Sachi-san was always there to keep me company. Of course, Sachi-san's a ghost, so she couldn't actually help me clean. She did at least watch to see if anyone came close to the room, however. Now it's just a matter of guiding Maki-san to this place. Right. Sachi-san's voice sounded gleeful. She must have really been happy about being able to give Maki-san and Ara-senpai a place where they could relax. I felt like I hadn't done enough to prepare the space, but it wouldn't be good to overdo it. I decided to be satisfied with the job I'd done. And at that moment, Megumi's blood writing appeared on the other side of the window. Megumi, why? Maki-chan's heading your way. Oh. She got the letters backwards. Well, I could still read it, at least. Oh. That seems to be good timing. I'll get out of here. Yes, leave the rest to me. I'll guard Maki-chan here. Good luck. Yeah, I thought Maki-san might come here. You can't just get the inner building if you're looking for secret places on campus. Sachi-san could handle